Hey, hello, it's MikeMoore. Today I'm going to give you something a little different. It's not a gameplay video, it's not a speed model. I mean, it's sort of a gameplay video. I'll show you here now. What I'm going to show you is a little bit of the progress on my game I've been working on. So I don't know, I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to call this. Maybe like dev log, dev vlog. It's a video log vlog, dev diary, developer diary. I am a developer and I am a 13-year-old girl, so maybe that's what we'll go with. All right, so anyway, what I'm going to do first is go over each robot that's in the game. Now this guy here is, this is the most default robot I could come up with. I just wanted something with a humanoid skeleton to play around with when I was first making the game. And he just gets a gun. He's not fully animated, but he has his walking animations. I'll simulate this for you now. Okay, so you see here, he's animating. He's got his little idle animation. Normally he runs after me, but I'm not in the game. I'm just simulating everything with the animations right now, so that's all you get. Over here, we have the little spider robots, and they do a cute little shake when they're doing their idle animations, so that's fun. I've actually got a couple idle animations, but I'm not going to show you all of those right now. I'll show you them later, like in another video or something. And then the third robot I've actually got. You may have seen a video I posted a little while ago of my Atlas mech. He's not in the game yet because I'm still working on animations and a gun for him, but he's almost ready to be put into the game. But I'm not going to show you him now. That'll be in the next video probably. So what I'm going to show you now is the super mech, which is the character that you're going to play. So we see here, this is the super mech with chain guns attached to him. He's in his little running animation. And I paused the game so this fucker wouldn't run around and try to shoot me, and these guys wouldn't hoard around my feet because they do that. So this is the main character of the game. You've already seen him. My first video I made of Blender was a speed model of this guy. So you can see that if you want to. You can go over there and check that out. And I'll unpause it now and show you what his animations are like. So this is him. Again, he's got the little chain guns equipped. So he's nice. He has nice little running animations. He's got the ostrich knees. He's got an idle animation where he spins around when he's not doing anything, so that's cool. Very nice. So what I'm going to do now, actually, before I go into showing you all the weapons, which he does have a couple weapons. I've been showing those off recently too. But physics is a thing, you may have noticed just now. What I'm going to show you is the randomized color on everything, and customizable color for that matter. So you see here, he's just like black and gray. But if I wanted to, I could change his color to whatever I wanted to. So I could make him bright red, nice and festive. But we're not going to do that. We're just going to leave him as black for now. But to add on to that, I've also given all of the crates in the game randomized color. So if I take this guy and open up his blueprint and just start compiling it, every time I refresh the blueprint, it gives them all randomized color, and it gives them a randomized color every time you pop into the game. So if I closed Unreal right now and then opened it back up, they'd all be different colors. So every time you start up a new mission, they're all different. So it gives them a little bit of randomness. Later on, I'll have more random placement and that kind of things, but for now, that's just the beginning of the random color generation, and just to shake things up so you're not seeing the same environment every single time you're playing the game. So now we're going to transition into weapons. So of course you saw the chain gun. The chain gun's pretty default. It's supposed to spin when you, not that kind of spin, stop it. It's supposed to spin when you shoot, and then it'll like alternate between chain guns and shoot a bullet out of one, then shoot a bullet out of the other. I'll show you that right now. No sound effects for this guy. And you notice it's just shooting things. Very fun. Very nice and fun. Things shoot all over the place. I'll talk about that in a second. But, you know, super default, shoots bullets forwards, they hurt things. That's nice. So now I will transition into the flamethrower and show you that. So here's the flamethrower. You'll notice the grip thing is bright orange, and I was going to change it, but it also made the cables bright orange, which I thought was super cool, so I just kind of left it as is, but I'll fix it after. But right now, I'm just showing off the model and showing off the gameplay of the weapon. So I'll show you that now. Just switch into a playable character. Here we have Super Mech being shot at again and hoarded by spiders. It's got sound effects, lights things on fire, and it hurts things. Also, don't worry about that. It hurts things. So that's pretty fun. You'll notice when the enemies die, they'll have a little blue explosion, which is neat. I like the blue explosions. I'm going to be enhancing that particle effect a little bit, but for now, that's all you get. Now, obviously, this isn't very challenging. I could sit here with no spawn points behind me and only enemies in front of me, and I could just kill them forever. And that's what happens when you only have trash mobs that are super weak and don't scale. But what I'm gonna do later on is have more robots, obviously. The end game of this, for me, not for the game, but for me, is to have tons and tons of different robots. And this won't be the game. This is going to be like a fun little side thing because I like horde mode. There's two things I like. It's flamethrowers and horde mode. And that's look at this. I've created what I love. So that's good. But what we're going to go on to later on is have it so it's sort of like, okay, don't jump to conclusions thinking this is going to be a turn-based fighting game, but I wanted it to be sort of Pokemon-like, where you collect robots and kind of add them to your team and fight with them, and you could do like PvP against your friends and that kind of thing. And I don't know if that'll be in this game or another game, but the end game is, of course, to have tons and tons of robots. I'm going to make hundreds. I'm getting better at making them. I'm going to start modeling them on Blender and post them to speed models and just stuff like that. We're going to have tons of robots. They're all going to be customizable, and we're going to have lots of different kinds and lots of different weapons. So that'll be fun. But for now, you just got spiders. That's all you get. So, flamethrower lights things on fire and it kills stuff, so that's pretty fun. Now we're going to switch into the shotgun. Now the shotgun sort of looks like an aircraft gun. It's got the big clip on the end, and I love the way these guns look. They're really nice, honestly, and the shotgun behaves like you would expect a shotgun to behave. It shoots out a bunch of bullets in a set amount of spread, and it hurts things. So I'll show you that now. It actually has animations too. So go in here and you see that it's got, now it's actually got animations too. So you'll see when I'm shooting it, the barrel flies back a little bit. Now you'll also notice, differing from the flamethrower, the shotgun bullets actually have a little bit of kickback when they hit things. So when you hit the spider and they die, they fly back and then they explode instead of just falling over like, well, okay, fire doesn't have physics, okay? It doesn't make things go backwards. It doesn't have any physical mass, whereas bullets do. Now, I know I'm shooting lasers, and lasers also don't have any mass, but just don't think about it, okay? I like things flying backwards. Don't be such a party pooper, all right? Now what I'm going to do after, you may have noticed, I'll show you here now. Alright, so I spawned a couple extra of the shooters into the game, and I'll just run over here so you can see them properly. Now, they walk at you, they don't walk at you if they don't see you, and when you're in their field of view, they'll shoot at you, so that's pretty fun. Now you'll see when I kill them, they fly apart, but the body doesn't... Get out of here. The body doesn't really move because it's hitting the legs, not the body. I'm going to change it so it kind of like flies in different directions and each individual part of the body explodes like the spiders do. And I'm gonna have a whole modular dismemberment system for everything in the game. And I think that'll be kind of fun. But for now, that's all you get. He just flies apart, and it's in the testing phases. This whole game's in the testing phases. But yeah, they fly apart, as you see there, and then there's no explosion, because the part that really gets hit just kind of flies into the stratosphere, and nothing happens to it. You'll also notice that this has a sound effect, the same as the flamethrower. I made this sound effect by blowing into the microphone and pitching it up, so it's super basic. I didn't really want to deal with making it too crazy, because that's not something I'm good at. Sound effects are probably the worst thing for me. I'm just really bad at it. Other than texturing, but we don't have to worry about that because there's no textures in this game. I don't like texturing. So yeah, not very good at sound effects. If you want to help me out with that or give me some tips, you go ahead and message me in the YouTube comments or come into my Discord server, actually. On the note of my Discord server, the next thing I'm going to make after the Atlas is probably going to be dinosaur mechs. Because dinosaurs are cool. Everyone likes dinosaurs, right? Genos in the Discord chat was like, hey, should make dinosaur mechs, because dinosaurs are cool. And I'm probably gonna do it because I love dinosaurs, like every person should. If you don't, you don't have a soul. So yeah, come on into the Discord server. You don't have to give me tips, you can just come in and chat. It's nice in there, we get a lot of cool people. Another thing I'm gonna probably be doing soon is just doing like weekly streams of Blender, because I'm fairly quick at Blender, and I think it would be fun just to have a group of you guys in the chat just kind of yelling at me to make stupid things in Blender, and I'll just kind of like whip them together super fast, because that's fun, you know? I really like modeling, and if the model turns out nice, I'll just throw it into the game. I'll find an excuse to use it, because, I mean, anything can be used as a clutter object, honestly. You can make... The thing with the style I'm going for is there's no textures, right? And that's the most time-consuming part of modeling. So if you eliminate that, then all you've got is the modeling, and I love that. That's the reason I'm making a game right now, is because I enjoy modeling. So that's where we are here. If you think that's a good idea, just let me know. I'll probably end up doing it anyway, regardless of how many people think it's a bad idea. I don't know if I'll do it on Twitch or YouTube though. I mean, all of my followers are obviously on YouTube, but Twitch seems like a better platform for streaming, but maybe not. Maybe I'll do both. I know there's a way to stream to both at the same time, and I'll just have both chats up on my screen so I can talk to both you guys at the same time. But for now, that's really all I've got to show you, so I'll just keep killing things here until the video ends. So thank you for tuning in. More to come soon, and you have a wonderful rest of your week. Later days.